King. I'm running for State Board of Education District 7 because I think it's time to put some quality back in our Texas education. During some of my speeches, I kind of have a little bit of difficulty wrapping up in 3 minutes why this position is so important and why we need to look at the State Board of Education. So tonight I just decided to take a rather blunt approach and tell you that while we're going to have some great legislators, hopefully to increase our funding back in our schools, all the money in the world is not going to change education until we get some common sense folks up at the State Board of Education.
Yeah.
See, the State Board of Education chooses a curriculum and the textbooks and the standards and the testing and basically everything our children are exposed to in the classroom. So what are some changes that we need to see come from the State Board of Education? We need standards and textbooks that are accurate in science and history. We also need standards that foster critical thinking and problem-solving skills as opposed to rote memorization. We need some developmentally appropriate pre-kindergarten and kindergarten programs. We also need to admit to the fact that abstinence-only teaching is not working since Texas ranks number 5 in teen pregnancy rates. We need to reestablish teacher respect by fostering communication with the actual teachers who teach us core subjects and utilize their input for decision-making processes for curriculum and textbooks. And lastly, we need to really look into our special ed programs. I'm a big, strong special ed. I have special ed background. And so I really feel like it's time that we advocate for some better oversight in special education and that best practice is being utilized with all of our students. Now you're probably wondering why I feel like I'm the best candidate. I'm an occupational therapist. I've worked with kids for about 13 years in schools. So I would carry with me the perspective of the teachers who struggle on a daily basis and also the students who find current curriculum boring, non-engaging, and leaves them unprepared for college or the workplace. I invite you to look at my website, Kathy King 2014, and engage in a discussion on how we all can improve quality education in Texas. I need your help, I need your vote, but I also need your support and contributions and volunteers because this is a really large district and I need everybody's support on this. This is very important. Any questions?
We have time. We have plenty of time. So if any of you have questions for Kathy King, you want to
I have
questions.
a confession to make, and I'm sure it'll come out and, all that political dirtiness when all that comes out. I've heard a lot of candidates talk about how they're native Texans and this and that. I am not a native Texan, okay? I'm a native Yankee. Okay? And after what I saw in the news last night, I was a little reluctant to admit to that. But I can tell you this, my pride is with Texan. I'm a Texan at heart, okay? But I will tell you, when it comes to business, I act like a Yankee. I'm pretty much blunt, and I just lay it out in line. I don't push people over balconies or anything like that. But that's what we need, and that's what we need at the State Board of Education. Is somebody who's not going to sit there and just let some of these crazy curriculum standards go by. And I am a great advocate for that. If anybody knows me, I'm kind of loud now. So.